Pete, let's go.
What's up, MP?
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, I'm Kevin Harlan. Allie LaForce will be our reporter tonight on the sideline. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. You look at the Bucks. Quite a season they've assembled here, guys. Perched up there in first place and playing terrific basketball game in and game out. Of course, there's the Raptors. They have a lot of ground to make up. Here are the five for the Raptors. The post pairing, Barnes playing alongside Pirtle. The guard spots filled by Quickly and Barrett. And it's Battle in at the 3 spot. And for the Bucks, Turner at center with Antetokounmpo next to him. MP out there with Anthony. And it's Prince in its small forward. Greg, no secret that these teams don't like each other. Could things get a little chippy tonight?
It would not surprise me at all, Kevin. These teams not only fierce rivals, but there's a little bit of animosity for one another. Knowing the fact that both these teams play in the same conference, yeah, I'd say the spirits might be high tonight.
Punching it in on the drive. MP doesn't mess around when he's got a lane to the rim.
Here's Barrett, and the rejection by Giannis. And that one's good, Barnes. On offense, here are the Bucks. And this team is in the middle of an astonishing 28-game winning streak. Yep, 28. No matter when it finally ends, this will have been a historic run for them.
Look, you're talking about some of the all-time great teams in the history of the NBA to have a win streak of this magnitude. Gonna be fun to see if they can add one more here tonight.
And here are the Raptors now, following the bucket by the Bucks.
And some people harp on his lack of height, but his size doesn't hurt him at all when it comes to rebounding.
And a wide open look for MP. It's the three-point bomb. MP's got 7 points in the game.
Nice looking 3-ball by MP. Proving he can hurt you from downtown.
And Barrett gets it to go.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what. If he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Now, here's MP. Coming off a solid outing against Portland. Here's Prince. Rebound by the Raptors.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, the Milwaukee Bucks making one of the most surprising moves of the summer, waiving and stretching to over $113 million owed to Damian Lillard and then signing the starting center of their arch-rival Pacers in Miles Turner. A bold move to say the least, but they feel he's a perfect addition.
Yeah, truly a two-way talent. Thank you very much for the report there, Shams. Most appreciated.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Down low, Turner passes to Anthony. Bucks passing it around. It's Prince on the wing. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Doc Rivers for a minute. We chatted about Scotty Barnes. In terms of the game plan, Coach told me they plan to give Scotty extra attention, saying, quote, "We'll try to make things hard on him. It's key we don't allow him to get into an early groove. We'll see if they can execute." Guys?
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. Raptors trail by 7. Can they get it? And here's Barnes for 3. And again, Toronto no up. Looking at Milwaukee, they took the win in their last game against the Portland Trailblazers.
I like their aggressiveness in that one. No one's going to give you anything. You've got to go out and take it.
Well, those are the kinds of performances you hope carry over into some momentum for this.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And as we're reaching the end of the calendar year, here's a great chance to delve into the updated power rankings. Taking a look at Oklahoma City, they're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
You know, right now for Milwaukee, they've simply been on fire lately, ripping off 5 straight wins to help maintain that #1 spot. And with each additional victory, they're becoming more and more confident.
Here's Giannis after R.J. Barrett's bucket. MP kicks to Prince. MP finds Prince. 4 on the shot clock. The 3 from MP. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pass to Barrett. Quickly against Giannis. Handle. Drains it from beyond the arc.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
MP outside. Count that one as his 7th bank in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
Now, here's Quickly. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. Here's Barrett, and there are the Raptors with another bucket.
Moves like that will help Barrett become a more well-rounded threat. Nice ball control.
And another of these young, talented players out of Canada, R.J. Barrett, is a high-level NBA athlete.
It's in the blood. His father played for the Canadian national team. Barrett, an attacker who loves to get downhill.
Prince dishes to MP. Good, and a nice assist from Prince. MP's got 19 points.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And the 3 ball is good.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Both teams racking up the points to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their teams.
Now, here's Quickly. He had 10 points in the win against Miami.
Look, that's just great work on the board. Effort dictates success on the glass more than size. MP outside. Pass to Prince. Takes a 3. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
Now here's Barnes. And he could could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Look how ready Barnes is to play physically. He insists on finishing his motion.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Portis, he's checked in for Turner. Kyle Kuzma comes.
Oh, wow, that was a dunk contest level jam right there.
Here's Shed. 11 points for him in that last game against Miami. Barnes outside. Here's Murray Boyle. And again, no good by Toronto. Bucks leading by 9. MP passes to Trent. MP deciding where to go with it. Portis the screen. Back to MP. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Trent. From deep. Abaji pulls it in. Raptors trail by 9. Now Barnes. Here's Walter. A three-pointer off the mark. Here's MP, and the dunk by MP.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
MP getting it done for the Bucks. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Help me out.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second. Some changes. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Taurean Prince comes in for Green. And MP subbed in for Porter. And then for Toronto, Battles checked in. And Barrett subbed in for Walter. Portis will function as the pivot with Antetokounmpo by his side. MP out there with Taurean Prince. And it's Trent in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Porter's checked in for the Bucks. The Raptors shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Trailblazers was a man on a mission. He finished with 67 points, and he made a lot of shrewd decisions with the ball, which led to a hefty assist total for him. Putting in a performance like that one really builds momentum in your direction. We'll see how far he rides that wave tonight, guys.
Excellent reporting. On the Raptors, he punched it in.
Are you kidding me?
What an incredible game so far for MP. He's showing no signs of slowing down.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Out to Barrett. Beyond the arc. And the rejection by MP. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Portis. And Toronto also making a switch. Hurdle's checked in. And the Raptors with the ball. It's a 13-point game. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. GA now in year 3 under Darko Rajakovic. The Raptors are staying the course.
Well, his contract runs through next season, and he's all in on developing these young players and getting the best out of them.
And the Bucks making a change here. Trent's checked in. Prince's shot is good.
Great instincts from MP. He's shown great potential as a passer in his young career.
Quickly kicks to Pirtle. Pass to Barrett. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And the rejection by MP. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul.
The previous play is under review.
To determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow...
The ruling on the floor stands.
Moving. And how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double-checking, and the game continues on.
Anthony's checked in for Trent. And Toronto also making a switch. Barnes is checked in. Left side, Turner. And it's Turner finishing it off.
Well, for Turner, it looks so easy sometimes. His length and athleticism put the rim well within reach.
And it's Barrett penetrating. 2 points. That one goes.
How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
And with the trend, Greg, toward a faster pace, do you miss watching those grinded-out half-court battles that enthralled millions during the Jordan era?
Well, I miss playing more than anything. But as far as watching, the game for me is as good as it's ever been.
Birtle, the pass to Quickly. Rebounded by the Bucks. And we've been following this group's absolute dominant season, winning most games in blowout fashion.
Truly record-setting fashion. Nonetheless, though, it's been demoralizing to teams facing this group. I mean, before halftime, teams are often down by 15 or 20 points. We might be witnessing another blowout in the making here tonight.
Here's Quickly. Barnes picks up the loose ball, but he was in the backcourt. They'll give it up. Well, a chance to check out some stats for MP.
And, guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different scorer than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
Giannis kicks to Anthony. Prince dishes to Anthony. Lets it go with a 3. And that's Prince. That time on the assist by MP. MP's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Quickly setting the pick for Barrett. And the Raptors miss again.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today. And there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Strong work down low from MP. He doesn't let aggressive defense throw him off his game.
Giannis just entered his 30s, Coach, but he's already an all-timer.
He sure is, Kevin. Look, if his career ended now, this guy's still one of the best we've ever had in this league. Unfortunately for the rest of the league, he's still got a long way to go in his career, and they're going to have to deal with him for a long, long time.
Well, who's had the hot hand from the 2 position over the last 10 games? Highest field goal percentages right here on the 2K leaderboard. You look at MP, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks. And, of course, Jacoby Walter. He's right there as well. He also shoots the ball so well. One of the best.
Just ask this group. Sometimes when you're hot, you're hot. And it's a comforting feeling for a coach to know you've got one of those guys roaming on the perimeter.
Well, it's the kind of reliable shooting a team needs from the 2 spot. It makes the defense work a lot harder when they have to stay active all over the floor.
Back to Prince. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. MP passes to Prince. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got his 8th assist in the game. Barnes outside. Back to Quickly. Barrett against MP. 6 to shoot. For the 3. The shot that time, not on target.
Well, you can't question his confidence out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Here's Battle. He has 6. Birtle finds Quickly. In the corner, Barrett with it. Back to Quickly. To the middle. Stolen by Prince. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game. lays it up off the glass.
And they had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Last outing for Toronto, they won that game against Miami.
Yeah, and I think the perimeter game is what helped them in that one. Consistent from out beyond the arc.
Yeah, and what the heck were you supposed to do to stop him? Bucket after bucket from deep. Quite a showing.
Here's Turner, and it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Well, it's good to have a player on the floor with that kind of awareness. He recognized the situation.
And so it's... The Milwaukee Bucks with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
They're measuring up the shot.
Welcome, everybody. The story at the half could be summed up as a dominating performance for the Milwaukee Bucks.
It's one-sided on the scoreboard. Also in the rebounding column. They're hammering on these guys. This is how you blow a team out.
Yep, secure those boards, good things happen. scientifically proven.
And moving on, time to check out the midseason NBA Power Rankings.
When I look at Milwaukee, they're holding on to that top spot, man. They're consistent and could easily win it all.
Yeah, Kenny, they've earned the Shaq stamp of approval. And, you know, I don't just give that to any team.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Well, with a double-double in hand through two quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Well, he's already put in a full day's work. They might want to lighten the load on him in the second half.
The Bucks shooting an almost unfair 78% from the field, setting the floor for the Raptors. The guard spots filled by Quickly and Barrett. The post pairing, Barnes playing alongside Pirtle, and it's Battle in at the 3 slot. Barnes passes to Barrett, fires away from way outside. Barrett with another miss.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot, guys. Giannis Antetokounmpo is embracing his emotional leadership role. He said, before I was really serious and quiet, now I'm more vocal, smiling, having fun. It carries over. I love to lead by example, but I know that my voice carries a lot of weight. Back to you guys.
It sure does. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. So here we are, Greg, looking at this roster of the Raptors. What is the path to contention?
Well, perhaps an opening in the East for them to make a move. Going from good to great, that's tougher and will require them to develop or acquire some superstar talent.
And they need his offense right now, but his shot is just not falling.
Here's MP, and the dunk by MP.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
And the foul called on MP. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Second team foul.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Quickly kicks to Barrett.
That halftime break didn't seem to do them any favors, starting off the second half with 3 straight misses.
Barnes, bounce pass. Pass to Barrett. Over in the corner, Barnes. And again, no good by Toronto.
Well, 4 failed attempts to start this half. Not what they wanted out of the locker room.
Good on the bucket.
Well, they came out of the locker room with a purpose. 4 for 4 already in the half.
Here's Barrett. And it's sent back by Turner.
Well, you see just how threatening Turner is. Any shot that comes within reach of him is in danger.
MP right side. And to Antetokounmpo. Giannis on the foul.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And so quickly we'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Nothing yet for them in the third quarter. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
First personal foul.
And now let's turn to the 2K leaderboard for a look at the squads that have the most points in transition over the past 10 games. Bucks number 1.
I mean, tough to maintain this kind of pace over an entire season. But let me tell you, they are really running right now.
The 3 from MP. And Pirtle pulls it down.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
That one goes. Count it.
And with that one, it ends an 11-0 run by Milwaukee.
MP kicks to Giannis. Bucks passing it around. A 3 from MP. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Anthony's got his 5th assist in this one. Pass to Pirtle. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Now, quickly. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Anthony finds MP. Outside, Antetokounmpo. The three-pointer, no good.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
You know, Stan, there are so many things to like about Giannis Antetokounmpo's game. What sticks out most for you?
Well, look, I think, Kevin, most fans are going to say what sticks out is the obvious, his size and his athletic ability. But to me, what really stands out is the energy and intensity he brings on a nightly basis. As much or more than any star in this league, you can count on him every night to play as hard as anyone on the floor.
The 3 from MP. Buries it from three-point range. MP's got 42 in the game.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
Pass to Pirtle. Pirtle sets the pick for Barrett. Looking to get back on track here. And here's Barnes for 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's. And he gets it to go. MP's got 10 points in the quarter.
And that's how you execute in the open floor. Great job by MP to get to his spot.
Back to quickly. To stop the drought, out to Barrett. Off target from outside.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Pass to Pirtle. Wants to get it to Barrett and does. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
And at 6'7", Barrett with terrific positional size, which allows him to create problems for defenders down low.
And Milwaukee with a whole new lineup now. Making a switch here. MP's checked in, and Toronto making a change here. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And MP throws it down hard.
MP. Could have been an and one there.
And another look at that last play with the AT&T Connected Cam. Raptors shooting the pedestrian 36% in the fourth quarter. The offense not doing their best work of late. Gary Trent is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Bobby Portis. Then it's Porter. And it's MP in at the 2 guard. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. From outside the arc. Rebound by the Raptors. Murray Boyles has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Shed. Releases from the wing and drills it. Shed's got his first points of the game. Milwaukee's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Trent outside. A 3 from MP. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Murray Boyles has got 6 rebounds in the game. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. In the corner, Barrett with it. Here he goes. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul. It'll go to the line.
Second personal foul.
Kyle Kuzma picks one up.
So quick and decisive. Barrett's speed and fearlessness is hard to match up against when you're defending.
And the Raptors making a change here.
And since halftime, he's made a concerted effort to get to the line. Be aggressive. Great stuff.
From deep, Trent sinks the triple.
And certainly, they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Pass to Pirtle. And here is Quickly. And the Raptors miss again. MP passes to Kuzma. Back to MP. Hits it again. Wow! That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Barnes outside. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And it's the Bucks on the break from 13. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. And here is Quickly. Barrett wide open, he fires. And nothing is falling for him right now. The drive by MP. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got 6 rebounds here tonight to the left wing. And here's Barnes for 3. Rebound, Milwaukee. Trent, right side. And a deep 3 from MP. Can't connect from long distance.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention. We all hear about AI in the workplace, and I don't mean Allen Iverson, although we could put him in the workplace. Greg, now teams are using computers to break down. Oh, look at that.
Well, MP sensed his opportunity and did not hold back on the drive.
From Ajax.
And the Raptors with the ball. Barrett, the open look. And again, Toronto, no luck.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
Quickly looking it over. On the wing, Barnes. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Look, you love to see this kind of team chemistry. Let's see more of that.
Here's Portis. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists tonight.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Bucks.
The blocking really turned things into their favor this time.
Great timing, anticipation. They got the blocks, and that definitely changed the momentum of this game.
And now on the year, this will take them to 28 wins.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for MP.
Well, what an unselfish display from him tonight. Sharing the ball, creating for others, just beautiful basketball.
And Barrett has got the ball here for Toronto. To the paint. And the dunk by Poeltl.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Jackson dishes to MP. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Knocks down the three ball.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
Poeltl sets the pick for Quickly. Out to the wing. Jacks up a three. It's hauled in by MP. It's rebounded by Quickly. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
6 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Number 7.
So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense.
It's not every day you see someone reach 20 assists in a single game. Tonight, MP, you did that in a win. What stands out to you from a performance like this?
You saw the game, right? We looked in sync. I didn't get 20-something assists by doing magic tricks and crazy passes. I knew where my guys would be, and they knew that I'd find them. Trust like that goes a long way in this business, and we built ours up every day, practice after practice, piece by piece, until everybody was pulling in the same direction, and we're getting wins because of it.
It's working for you, MP. Great game.
Oh, man, thank you.
Kevin, over to you.
Terrific work as always, Dom. You never fail to impress. Thank you so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. We'll
Coming up next, the Timberwolves taking on the Bucks. For the Timberwolves, it's a battle between teams with championship DNA. They'll have the home crowd behind them in what is sure to be a clash of the Titans. Bucks. We've had this one circled on our calendars. Two great teams with stars leading the way, Grant.
Oh, B.A., tonight is what the NBA is all about. Elite teams with top-end talent. And that's given this game almost a playoff feel.
And the Milwaukee starting five. Inside, they have Giannis and Turner. MP is out there with Anthony. And it's Prince in at small forward. Three-pointer Anthony. Great positioning on the putback.
And, man, does Giannis work hard on the glass. Be rewarded for his efforts right there.
Pass to Randall. It's Edwards with a drive. The rebound by the Bucks. This is a team that simply refuses to lose. They've won 29 games in a row and want to keep this incredible streak going.
This is truly an all-time streak, and we're not talking about just for this franchise. We're talking about in the history of this league. The consistent dominance is something so rarely seen. You have to keep reminding yourself to settle in and watch these guys work.
Gobert with a screen on MP. He shoots it, and the basket by Edwards.
Boy, whether he's in isolation or operating in pick and roll, we know Anthony Edwards so dynamic with the ball in his hands.
MP with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. On the wing, MP. Guarded by Edwards. Clock at 4. Milwaukee needs to get a shot off here. Prince can't hit.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
And offensive rebounding, one of Rudy Gobert's specialties, Grant.
Yeah, in some games, over half his points come from second-chance opportunities. And you know, B.A., even when you block him out, he can reach right over you and get that board.
Miles Turner is simply a workhorse. I mean, he keeps plays alive with his length and activity.
Back to Conley. Let's go with a three. And he can't get that one. Milwaukee has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Back to MP. Pass to Anthony. Back to MP. The three from Prince. And the three-pointer goes.
It's a real skill to be able to move without the basketball. Taurean Prince just looking for windows to score, and he does.
Here's Gobert. Outside Conley. Pass to Randall. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. The Bucks leading by 7. MP, the pass to Prince. He's off on that one. McDaniels with some nice D.
He might be forcing things a little bit right now. Credit the defense for how they're playing him.
Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, the Timberwolves this summer signing extensions to keep their elite front court intact. In bringing back Julius Randle and Naz Reid, they maintain a team strength. One that seems more necessary than ever in the loaded West, guys.
Making the commitment. Okay, thanks for the report, Shams.
This is definitely not the guy to foul. He loves getting to the free throw line.
And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Out of bounds, the Timberwolves will take it. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch. I brought up Giannis Antetokounmpo and how effective a scorer he is, and Coach told me, well, when he gets into the lane, he's very tough to guard. For us, it's about forcing him into longer and ideally contested jumpers. That's what I want us to do. We'll see if they're able to accomplish this. Back to you.
Thanks for that, Allie. MP finds Prince. And the Bucks miss again.
Listen, let's not put it lightly. This guy has really struggled here.
Randall against Antetokounmpo. Randall inside. Edwards for three. Giannis with the rebound. Milwaukee leading by 5. From downtown. And MP with a basket on the assist by Anthony. MP's got 5 points.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Pass to Randall. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. You take a look at the Timberwolves. They are holding down the #1 spot in the conference. Not a bad position to be in.
Seeing where the Timberwolves are, I recall them having a lot of naysayers at the start of the season, but now they may not have any. This team is ready for a deep playoff run.
Well, this is their goal. There's no doubt about that. For what many expected of them so far, they have not disappointed.
Three-pointer Anthony. He drops it from range.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Anthony against Conley. Randall outside. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Here's Conley. Minnesota again missing. Here's Milwaukee. They're on a 15-4 run. Antetokounmpo finds MP. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Grant, having played in the league, you must have a good idea of how these guys are feeling this deep into the year.
No, B.A., it's hard to describe. There's such a physical drain on your body. And mentally,
a switch here. Randall is checked in. Milwaukee also changed it up. Portis, he's checked in for Turner. Kuzma comes in for Antetokounmpo. And MP subbed in for Anthony. Down low. Here's Clark. Oh, MP with a block.
Yeah, phenomenal block by MP. You just can't afford to throw anything weak around him.
It's great to see a fantastic block on replay once again.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Ingles against Trent. Here's Clark. Blocked again!
Boy, we talk about rim protection. MP says no, sir.
So on the floor for Milwaukee, they've got Kevin Porter, Kyle Kuzma out there with Bobby Portis. Then there's Gary Trent, and it's MP in at the 2. Back to Randall. Shot clock at 6. Reed for 3. Man, he can't sink that one. He's 2 for 4 in the contest. MP, the pass to Trent. Back to MP. Fires the 3. Sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
You have to be ready to take your shots when they come. And MP was ready this time.
Now Randall. Not a good performance from him in that loss to Oklahoma City. Reed for 3. And it's MP with a rebound.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
No coverage that time. Trent's got 5 points now this quarter.
This guy is so comfortable from beyond the arc. You give Gary Trent Jr. a look from 3 and look out, folks.
Pure from 3-point range.
And talk about payback. He hits the revenge triple.
Oh, you love to see the competitive fire. A little bit of pride at stake.
It's Kuzma with the miss. Timberwolves trail by 17. For 3, DiVincenzo. And it's MP with a rebound.
I'm not sure he expected to be that wide open and yet somehow comes away empty.
Here's Portis. Back to MP. Outside Porter. Over Clark. Porter's shot is off.
Well, this guy typically a nice touch from mid-range, but obviously can't make them all.
Clark, no good.
Let's be honest. That's not a shot he should be taking.
Well, it's hard to imagine that the play was designed to go in that direction. Boy, I'd be surprised if we see that again.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
And a new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. Gobert's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Ingles. Anthony Edwards is checked in for Clark. And Conley subbed in for DiVincenzo. Milwaukee also changed it up. Turner, he's checked in for Kuzma. Antetokounmpo comes in for Trent. And Prince is subbed in for Porter Jr. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Raptors got the job done. He ended up with 58 points, and he's a tremendous three-point shooter. We saw that again last game. That night will be etched in people's memories. He was relentless. I'm curious to see how he follows it up. Guys?
Allie, great info there. And the only question now, how does he follow up that performance?
Yeah, each night comes with different challenges, and I'm sure their opponent has seen the film.
What you love about this guy, though, is even when the defense adjusts to what he's doing, he'll make an adjustment right back. He is always ready with a counter.
To the paint. And stolen by Gobert. Outside Edwards. Pass to Conley. Randall outside. Fires from deep. And it's MP with a rebound. MP's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Out to the right wing. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
MP is in a great rhythm right now. It behooves this team to just keep feeding this young guy.
Timberwolves trail by 21. Outside Conley. Lets the 3 fly. Edwards, no good.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
Here's Prince. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Well, when we talk about what it takes to win a championship, star power is often the first thing mentioned, Doris.
Well, B.A., we know that talent is what wins basketball games at any level. There's no question. You need one star, and more often than that, at least another. But really, overall roster construction is critical.
And Minnesota making a change here. Reed's checked in. The open shot by Edwards. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. That's 7 points for Anthony Edwards. MP, the pass to Turner. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
McDaniels, that's good.
Yeah, Jaden McDaniels with a very good sense for when he should look to score it, especially in the painted area.
Pass to Prince. Here's Anthony. Here's Prince. 5 points in the game. Drops in the 3.
Their system is running smoothly, and the gap on the scoreboard is widening.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
Edwards looking it over. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. Without a doubt, Ant-Man is one of the most entertaining players in the league, Doris.
You cannot take your eyes off Anthony Edwards when he's playing in a basketball game. The skill set is electric, but beyond that, he's got a 1,000-watt smile, and he understands this is an entertainment medium.
Conley passes to Edwards. Over to the left wing. Antetokounmpo against Reed. 4 on the clock. Oh, there's the alley! And it's Antetokounmpo off the drive. And MP throws it down.
Come on, man, so aggressive. MP, that trait will take you a long way in this game.
Conley passes to Edwards. From the arc. The rebound by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo has got his 8th rebound here tonight.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
For 3, Anthony. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Reed's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Edwards. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got his 3rd assist of the night.
This guy has looked so much better in the second quarter, really starting to find his rhythm.
Steps back. Here's Edwards. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks. They're feeling great. A 21-point lead. And their three-point shooting, a big reason they have a sizable lead. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Hello, folks. Is this the halftime show? Yes, it is. And kicking it off, let's quickly look at the Western Conference standings.
You look at the Timberwolves, there are some high expectations coming into the season, and they can create a lot of pressure on a team. But they said, we can handle it, and they're proving it.
Yeah, they've got the character and the talent to be.
And going back now to that first half, you could say things are going extremely well for the Milwaukee Bucks. That's it for us. Thanks.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. Randall and Gobert are in the middle. And it's Conley in at the point. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. Here's McDaniels.
The reputation for Jaden McDaniels is he's a lockdown defender.
And coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many.
The previous play is after review.
Even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And he sinks the second. And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. From deep, MP, good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
And here's Edwards outside. Prince grabs the miss. The Bucks leading by 21. MP outside. Antetokounmpo outside. From deep, MP. He can't get that one to fall.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
The kick out to Edwards. It's stolen by MP. And the Bucks pushing it up now. Three-pointer, Anthony. The rebound by the Timberwolves. And at home for the next game, it'll be New York pulling in to face them. And that'll be the finale in their 4-game homestand. To the middle. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
This guy always amongst the league leaders in dunks. Gobert is a force around the cup.
On the wing, MP, guarded by Edwards. Here's Turner, and then Turner with the dunk.
Yeah, just catching your teammate in stride right there. That makes the game easy.
Edwards against MP. Pass to Gobert. Back to Edwards. From outside the arc. The rebound by MP.
Bad defense, bad shot. Neither working on that play.
Here's the three. Score it. 13 shots, 9 makes. Solid.
And the three ball is just another way that MP can hurt you.
Randall left side. To the inside. And Edwards with the basket on the assist from Gobert. 16 points for Anthony Edwards.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Back to Prince. And stolen by Edwards. In transition, here they come. Here's Randall. Prince grabs the miss. The Bucks leading by 22. Here's MP. And he can't jam it through.
If you try something like that, you better be sure to complete it.
Outside Edwards. Knocks it down from distance. Edwards has got 7 points for the quarter.
That's 2 triples for him. 1 in the first, 1 in the second.
The drive by MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Oh, sometimes you know the contact is coming. MP not shying away at all.
Minnesota has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Here's Edwards. The whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's foul number 2 for him.
You have to credit the defense. Adjusts his feet, takes the hit, and gets the call.
MP, the pass to Anthony. On the wing, MP, guarded by Edwards. And Jaden McDaniels picks up the foul. That's his first foul. MP inside, guarded by Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. MP, the pass to Prince. Off the mark there with a 3. Timberwolves trail by 21. Doris, what's amazing about Ant-Man, he's worked to become an elite floor spacer.
The reason that's important, BA, is because we know what a dangerous driver and what a force at the rim Anthony Edwards can be. What I love is he's worked to become a legit threat, and he leaned heavily into that three-point game. So important in the modern NBA.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks a lot. Rudy Gobert talked about his objectives. He said, my goal is to be the best defender ever. And now my only focus is to win a championship and to keep impacting my team. Keep trying to make my team the top defense in the league. I think that's the best measure of an all-time defender. Guys?
He can lock it down. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie.
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And the Bucks making a change here. Portis is checked in. MP. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Edwards. Launches a 3. The shot by Conley. No good.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
MP, the pass to Prince. McDaniels with some nice D.
Despite the defensive presence, he challenges at the rim. Give him an A for effort.
Back to Randall. MP against Edwards. The kick out to Conley. Offensive board. Milwaukee leading by 19. Oh, he misses the dunk. Here's Edwards. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. Edwards has got 11 here in the quarter alone.
This guy's been impressive this quarter, putting his team on his back.
Pass to Portis. MP outside. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. The 3 from Prince. On target from range. Prince has got 11 points.
It's hard to make your way in today's NBA without being a tremendous three-point shooter. Taurean Prince doing work from beyond the arc. Boy, MP, what a fancy finish.
1:39 left in the third quarter. And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. MP really making a difference here.
Boy, much needed timeout. This guy's scoring at will, and they've had no answer.
Milwaukee making some... Back to DiVincenzo. Edwards against MP. Anthony Edwards rips it down.
I'll tell you, this team has not had an answer for Anthony Edwards. They shouldn't feel alone, though. He's put a lot of work on a lot of teams.
On the court right now for the Bucks. Inside, they have Giannis and Turner. Kevin Porter is out there with MP, and it's Trent in at the 3.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Milwaukee.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
I think the other thing we're seeing tonight is the floor spacing of this team. Boy, they are shooting the cover off the basketball all game.
Prince is checked in for the Bucks. Anthony comes in for Porter Jr.
Julius Randle has been a consistent producer in this league for a long time. This guy, an absolute matchup nightmare. So critical that your big men be able to shoot free throws at a high rate.
Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
Timberwolves trail by 13. Here's Edwards. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Edwards has got 17 now, just in the second half. The Bucks have gone 5 of 11 so far in the fourth. And here's MP from connects again from distance.
For this franchise now, he's hit the most threes in a single season. Unbelievable.
His incredible range stretches out the defense on a nightly basis. It's an invaluable element to this offense. Outside, DiVincenzo. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Not his best night, and not the team's best night. Sometimes it just goes that way. Oh, wow. How about the handles from MP? I mean, that's just a beautiful play.
Minnesota's got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. Inside. Inside! Edwards lays it in.
They've come into the second half with renewed focus at the offensive end, putting in a big effort.
On the wing, MP, guarded by Edwards. Prince, the pass to MP. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, PA. Unbelievable.
Pass to Randall. Three-pointer. The rebound by the Bucks. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Prince finds MP. And they get it back. Anthony against DiVincenzo. And here's MP from outside. Fires in the triple. MP's got 45 points.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Lets it go from deep. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got assist number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And Chris Finch has called timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Well, some lament the death of the mid-range jumper in today's game. Grant, you got any fixes?
Well, some have suggested cutting out the corner threes. If the three-point line was only like above the break, teams would probably need to rely more on that mid-range.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Clark. And Conley subbed in for DiVincenzo. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP. And a new group getting ready for the Bucks. Bobby Portis is checked in for Turner. Kuzma comes in for Antetokounmpo. Trent, he's checked in for Prince. And it's Porter Jr. in for Anthony. Conley passes to Edwards. Sinks the tray. Edwards got 11 here in the quarter alone.
This guy is constantly refining his game, and Anthony Edwards is dangerous from 3.
You live for nights like this when it's all working and the rim looks so huge.
And it's Conley with the ball for Minnesota. Out to the wing. Outside Edwards. Launches it. Rebounded by the Bucks. Portis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's MP. Another one goes. Incredible.
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. Outside Conley. Pass to Randall. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Gobert inside. MP's there. Randall outside. 3 on the clock. Kuzma with the defensive effort.
Boy, he had a clear look at it. Ooh, you hate to miss chippies like that.
There's a minute 12 left in the fourth quarter.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Bucks.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And they increased their win total to 29.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for MP.
Boy, his defense is what stood out to me. There was a no-fly zone around this guy all night. He contested every shot in his area and sent a few back.
Trent on the wing. Pass to Kuzma. Now here's MP. There's the triple. And again for 3.
And this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for 3rd now for most threes in a game.
And the points keep piling up and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from downtown. Jacks up a 3. Good! Another from 3.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps hitting from deep.
Man, he's just exploded from deep tonight. That last make, tying him for connects again from distance.
And with that make, he stands alone with the second most triples in a game.
Well, you got to think that every time he releases the ball from deep, it's going in. He just keeps raining down the threes. And so it's Milwaukee easily grabbing this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
Now over to Dominic Hamill.
Earlier today, your coach said that champions play like champions before becoming champions. No rings for tonight's win, obviously, but was your effort tonight, particularly on the glass, inspired by his words?
I was inspired by what we needed to do to win, Dominic Hemmel. Coach is great at keeping the big picture in view, but sometimes you got to go out there, stop thinking, and let that beast out. Tonight, that meant double-digit rebounds, but what's important is I played by instinct, letting the animal out, though.
Certainly did, MP. Good game.
Thank you.
Back to you, Brian.
Okay, Dominic, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game. We'll see you next time.